Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. How are all of you guys? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Michelle and Sugar and Fontrella and Erin. Hi, Wendy. Welcome in. And Kathy S. Hello to the mods. Happy Tuesday to all of you wonderful folks. Hello, Lucy and Becky G. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy Taco Tuesday. Crawls deeper into the bushes looking for friends. Bunch of people in the bushes, I see. Love it. Hi, Eugenia and Stephanie H. Hello to you. And Beth and Miss Bull. Hello, Robin. Welcome in. Let's see. Amy Lynn, hello to you. I'm doing really good. Hi, Deb Dow. Welcome in. Happy Taco Tuesday to all of you guys. Welcome in. I'm looking at the computer, if you're wondering what I'm staring at. Instead of looking at the phone, I'm looking at the computer. The words are bigger. So anyway, very happy to have all of you guys. Welcome to week 3 of season 3 of Taco Tuesday. Very, very excited. Anyone going to Hirschner's warehouse sale tomorrow? No, not me, unfortunately. If I had the space to house the yarn, I probably would. But no, not this time. Hi, Becky R. Welcome in. BYC Crochet. Brenda, hello to you. Thank you so much for popping in here on this Tuesday. Hello, Jeanette and Renee. Welcome to the live stream of Taco Tuesday. So, I've got the taco out. It's not real, of course. Someone actually emailed asking me, is that taco you keep holding on to, is that real? Because it looks at, no. This is Karen 1 pound espresso yarn, a bunch of chains squished all together inside that taco. It looks like hamburger meat, but it's not. I love it. Okay, so anyway, hello Sabrosa, welcome in. It's best you don't tell us anyway, Juan. All right. So good. Hello, Karen. Welcome in. Retreats back to the bushes. Listen, I love my bush folk just as much as I love the people who interact in the chat. I want you to know that each and every one of you guys are appreciated because without you, there is no me. So thank you for spending some time with me today. Hello, Amber. Welcome in. Margaret S. and Lori. So very happy and excited to have you guys here. We're going to go through our normal Taco Tuesday cadence, but before we get into that, I do want to put out an announcement. So one of the wonderful members of our channel, Val is her name, she sent me yarn a little while ago, and the yarn that she sent me was, I guess, a Boggy Creek blanket blessing. And it had like all of the neon colors of loops and threads in a pack. I'm going to discuss later on in the live. If you're interested in making a blanket for Camp Boggy Creek, I am paying forward that yarn blessing for Camp Boggy Creek. So I believe there's 5 skeins of loops and threads neon yarn. I want to pay that forward to you guys. So if any of you guys are interested in making a blanket for Camp Boggy Creek, put your name in the hat. It's going to be a replay giveaway. Tomorrow, I'll draw the name for the winner for that yarn. So special thank you to Val for forwarding that yarn. I meant to do it a lot sooner, but in cleaning, I came across it. So I want to make sure to not forget that. So thank you so much again, Val. Hello, Colette. Welcome in. And Erin. I feel like I keep missing people. I apologize if I miss your name. But I see you. Magic Frog Crochet, hello to you. Thank you so much for saying that. So Magic Frog says, hi guys, been such a crappy day. I came in here to smile. I'll tell you, it's been miserable outside. The rain, it's been overcast. It's been foggy. The weather's just been ridiculous. So good times are to be had tonight or this evening, whenever you're watching me. Sounds like a perfect amount for Luck of the Draw number 13. Absolutely. You can use it for Luck of the Draw 13. You can use it for whatever your heart desires as long as it's for Camp Boggy Creek. And I do want to stress that This is literally for people who want to make a Boggy Creek blanket, but might not have the resources to put together a blanket. Okay, so I'll talk about that later on. So as I mentioned, it is season 3, week 3 of Taco Tuesday. Very excited about this, guys, because I honestly didn't think I'd be able to cross the finish line with any of my makes. But long story short, I came through. So let's recap the cards once again. Hi, Rika. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being in here. And Kimberly M., thank you so much for being here. Okay. Let me focus. I got to get this. So we have 3 cards here. Before I read the cards, if you're new to Taco Tuesday, it's Take a Challenge on Tuesday, T.A.C.O. Take a challenge on Tuesday with Juan the Yarn Addict. So that's all it really is. It's an opportunity to give you a break from your day-to-day crocheting and your knitting to just do something small, fast, fun, and easy, you know, to give yourself a sense of accomplishment. So that's kind of what these projects have always been. And so we have this season-long challenge right now. So pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. It can literally be anything. It can be a hat, a scarf. It does not matter. It doesn't have to be donation items. Something that you have sitting in your stash that you're looking forward to getting completed. Pick it up, put it on the hooks or the needles, and just get it done. All right, by the next Taco Tuesday. So that's going to span the entire season of season 3. So we have 3 cards here, one of which is the People's Choice. So only saying this for those who are new to Taco Tuesday. So during our live stream here, I will call out to you guys and ask you guys for ideas and suggestions for the People's Choice project for the week. So we will go ahead and list all the ideas, and then I will number those ideas, and then I'll call out on someone, and I'll have you pick the number between 1 and whatever that number is, and that will be the project of the week. So as I number these, pay attention to the number of the actual project. So if you're hearing something that you like, and I happen to call on you, remember that number. So there's that. Last week, Becky R. was the one who was chosen, and she chose Make a Gift for a Friend. The next one I have here is Create and Make Any Make, hooking down one size from the recommended hook size of the ball band. Any color, any yarn. So there's that one. And then the third one was Create and Make Any Make, only using variegated yarn. Any size, any yarn. So those were the challenges. And just out of curiosity, I'd like to know how many you guys got done this past week. And it's perfectly okay if you guys didn't get any done. This is never mandatory. It's literally all in good fun. So I'm curious. Sound off in the comments and tell me how many you guys were able to get done. So Donna says all of them. Kim says 1. Chris says 2. Candace says 1. Beth did 1. Okay, very nice. Chewini Mom, hi. And Fran did 1. Sugar did 0. Okay, very nice. A lot of you guys, I'm looking, you have 1 completed. So Laura P's got 3.5. Very, very nice. Okay. Ruthie, wow, Ruthie, you did all of them. That's really nice. 2 whips completed. Very nice. We love a good whip getting done, right? Something else off the needles, off the hooks. Shirley Brown has 1 done. Okay, very nice. All right, so perfect. All right, well, I'm going to tell you how many I got done. So I did not get them all done, guys. I know as the host, you would think that I would be the one to have them all done all the time, but that's not the case. The one that I missed out on was the Make a Gift for a Friend. I just didn't have time to do it, so I didn't do it. Sorry, Becky. Becky chose this. I tried. I just could not get it done, guys. I could not cross the line with that one. However, I got all the other ones done. And without further ado, I'm going to show you my makes. Now, if you notice, I'm literally the only one that does not show pictures of my work. And it's just to leave you all in suspense to see, like, what is he going to come up with? What is he going to have done? You know? So it gives you guys something to look forward to. So I will start with my variegated project. Now, mind you, okay, all of my makes are in variegated yarn. 1, because I love variegated yarn. Number 2, well, because I just love variegated yarn. I found a way to try and incorporate this yarn into all of my makes, okay? So the first one that I have here is this. All variegated yarn. It is a beanie. It's not even a JTYA beanie. It's not an Oya beanie. None of the things. It's literally all half double crochet, top to bottom, half double crochet. I went in the round until I got to 9 inches, and I ran 2 strands of variegated yarn, the same yarn that I used for my Boggy Creek blanket. I had that little bit of yarn left over, and I used literally all the yarn that I had left over for this. So this is going to be for donation. I'm not keeping this. This is going to go into my donation bin, and I'm just going to put it on. No, definitely not for me. But it's someone's drink of choice, right? Not my drink, but it's someone else's drink of choice. It's very colorful, and like I told you guys before, I like the hats that fold over. There's something fun about it. You know what I mean? I like that brim just for me. Anyway, 4-weight acrylic, 2 strands. I used a 9mm crochet hook. And I don't have it here to show you, but it's a 9mm, okay? Very bright, vibrant, and all the things. That being said, I did make one for me in the project where you hook down a size. So I took a bulky 5-weight yarn. It suggested a 6mm crochet hook, and I hooked down to a 5.5mm crochet hook. It took 1.5 skeins of yarn to get this done because smaller stitches require smaller yarn. Smaller stitches require more yarn to achieve the size that you're looking for. So I went ahead and made this. So it's variegated yarn. It's got a heathered gray, a sky blue, a white, a light sage, and it's got like a heathered lavender. So it's got a lot of colors in there. So I did my ribbed crown, and then I did the same pattern as the PDQ hat. So the only thing difference between the PDQ hat and this is the ribbed crown. Everything else is exactly the same. And I absolutely love it. It's kind of heavy. It's weighty. I love that. So let me go ahead and put it on. See, I like this 100% more than the other one, you know? So, and it kind of goes with my sweater. I kind of like how I look right now. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this on because I like how I look. 100%. Yeah. Colette, I would agree with you. It's just some people look great in beanies. I'm not one of those folks. I look 100% better in this. So we're going to leave it on for right now. All right. So the third I hooked down 5.5. Okay. I said all the things. So this was the second challenge, and I double dipped, right? So variegated make, hook down one size. There's that. The other one is pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. Hi, Trish. Welcome in. Hi, April and Luann. I finished it. So this is the make that I showed you guys last week. It was just like a little square. I may have showed it on the podcast. I think that's where we've seen it last. It was just this little itty bitty square. Well, we finished it, and it took 4 skeins of yarn times 2, so 8 skeins of yarn to do this Boggy Creek blanket. All variegated yarn, 40 inches by 40 inches, offset V-stitch in the round. And yeah, it's pretty heavy by all accounts. But then again, it's got 8 skeins of yarn in it. So yeah. Anyway, Boggy Creek. And just so that you know, this will be in the podcast on Friday as one of my finished objects because it is a donation blanket. So yeah, I'll talk more about all the things later on, but how cool is this? I wish I was able to send this hat with this blanket and be like, whoever gets the blanket gets the hat. That would have been so cool, right? Anyway, So there's that. Those are my makes for this past week. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised I got this all done. Actually, I'm getting hot now. It's hot. All right. I'm surprised I got all that done considering everything I'm working on behind the scenes. However, I got it done and we're excited about it. So let me read the cards that we have currently in the jar, and we're going to add to it this time. So we're going to jump off the beaten path because I want to add some more cards to the jar in addition to everything else that we're doing. So if you notice, I'm kind of speeding it up a little bit. So I'm going to read the cards that I currently have, and then I'm going to add to the jar with your help, of course. So the cards I'm going to put back into this empty jar. That's my mason jar. And if you're interested in getting this, for those of you guys who really love these mason jars, it comes as a set at Costco. You can get there's a bigger size than this. This is the second to the largest one. There's 5 of them in a row, and I believe they run about 40 bucks, 40 or 50. But yeah, you can get like the whole set at Costco. All right. So the first card I have here is create and make any make only using variegated yarn. Oh, wait, we've already done those. Sorry. Wrong pile. Okay, so the card I have here is spend 1 hour organizing your stash. Take before and after pics. So there's that. The next one, it's time to get it out of timeout. So pull a project that's been sitting in timeout for longer than a month and put it back on the hook or needles. The next one is the 5-stitch 5-color challenge. Create a square 6 inches or larger using 5 different stitches and 5 different colors. So there's that one. And then this one here, the last one that I have here is make a hat and a scarf set using fall colors. Since we're in fall, hat and scarf set using fall colors. So there's that. All right. While I was sitting here waiting for the live to begin, I wrote a few here, and I want to put these in the jar. So the one that I have here is organize your crochet hooks and knitting needles and even your notions. So clean up. It's time to clean up the hooks and all the things. So organize your crochet hooks and your knitting needles and all of your notions. All right. The next one I have here is create and make using the thinnest yarn you have in your stash, or use the thickest yarn you have in your stash. It can be any color and you can make it into any size you want. So thick or thin challenge. Pick the thinnest yarn or the thickest yarn and make something with it. You can make anything you want. Hi, Jess. Welcome in. Wonderful Win says no to both of those. I love that. It's a challenge. Open your mind, guys. Have fun with it. All right. So now I'm going to reach out to you guys 2 times today. The first one is I just want some ideas on things I can add to the jar, right? That's the first time I'm going to ask you guys. I'm only looking for like 5 things, and I'm just going to pick them at random. And then I'm going to take my notepad here, and then per every week, what we do, and this was last week's list, I'm going to flip the page, and we're going to go to a new page. You guys give me ideas, and I'm going to write them down and all of that for people's choice. But for now, I want some challenges from you guys that I could add to the jar. The best challenges come from those who watch the channel. Am I wrong? No, I don't think so. So tell me what you would like in the jar, guys. If I see it and I like it, I'm going to write it and I'm going to put it in the jar. It could literally be anything and everything. You see some of the suggestions that I put in there. It may not be the most popular opinion or suggestion, but it doesn't matter. Okay? So make something pink. Oh, wait. Didn't I write that down? I did write that down, didn't I? I don't know where that card went. Yes. Create a make in pink for Cancer Awareness Month. I swear I wrote that card. I don't know what happened. Create a make in pink or using pink colors in honor of Cancer Awareness Month. Okay. Amazing. Okay. So that's an example of what I'm looking for in the jar. See, the items that you guys are suggesting, I'm going to put that on the list. Make a Christmas, okay. Make a Christmas snowflake ornament and starch it. Okay. Ornament and starch. Okay. Lemon Bomb says color-based creations, spring, summer, autumn, winter, disease awareness. Okay. Create a make using color-based creation towards a season, holiday, or cause. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Love that. Okay. So let me scroll back because I think I saw some really great suggestions. Hold on, guys. I'm going to scroll back a little bit. Let's see here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. So to answer Colette asks, did I mention anything in regards to cancer awareness? I think that question was regarded to me. I did not, but I just want to put it out there that I have a handful of members to the channel and viewers who are fighting the good fight. And I think it's a really great idea to perhaps put that challenge out there for this month. So if we don't get it this week, hopefully we'll get it before month's end. It'd be really nice to make something in pink. And I know that I complain about the color a lot, but I'm going to put it out as of today. Henceforth and forthwith until Halloween, I will not badger the color pink for the month of October. I'm going to zip the lips. I'm going to be very tight-lipped about the color. We all know how I feel about it, but because the color is cancer awareness, since this month is Cancer Awareness Month and pink is the color, I'm going to be quiet about it, and I'm actually going to work with the color. I'm going to just immerse myself in pink this month in honor of those fighting the good fight and in honor of those who unfortunately lost their battle. And for those who have won their battle, all aspects of it. Okay, so I will be very tight-lipped, and you guys can call me out if I do badger accidentally the word pink. Henceforth and forthwith. All right. So, and a huge props to each and every one of you guys who, you know, have fought the good fight and have won, and those of you guys who are still fighting. My heart is with you. And if I could, I would give each and every one of you a hug. Unfortunately, the two most important people in my family, my grandmother and my aunt, both lost their lives to cancer. So it is near and dear to my heart. It means a lot to me. And I just want to make absolutely sure that I do my due diligence. So, yes. All right. Anyway, let me move on to this. Hat donation to Cancer Clinic. I love that. Hat donation to Cancer Clinic. Okay. So let me just jump right into the list. I'm going to pop that in there. Deb Dow was the last one that I took for that one. And now I'm going to start numbering. So number one, let's see. A pink ribbon pin. Okay. Number two, a circular scrappy mat. Okay. And just putting this out here, just letting you guys know, I do pay attention to your suggestions. I think this is the third week in a row that Deb Dow made that suggestion. So something's telling me that she really wants to make this, and I want that for her. I do. I'm curious too, like, how would I make one of those? Hook holders. Okay, number three, hook holders. Number four, Halloween make. Thank you, Dee Dee. Okay, number five, A star blanket, Anna says. A star blanket. Okay, number 6. And if I miss your suggestion, just keep repeating it, guys. I'm not missing you on purpose. It's just 2 hands, 2 eyes. You know the whole thing. Let's see. Basket holding 2 strands together. Okay, so a 2-strand basket. That one is number 6. Number 7, a dog sweater. Okay. Number 8, leg warmers. Thank you, Peggy. Leg warmers. Number 9, a 4-strand basket. Okay, thank you, Amber. Okay, number 10, Sherry says snowflakes. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. Anna says a bathroom towel set. Okay. Number 12 is a cocoon. Okay. That's number 12. Thank you so much, Deb. Let's see. Hi, Serena. Welcome in. You have any suggestions for us? What would you like to make for the week? Lisa says coasters. Thank you, Lisa. Coasters. Number 14, a cowboy hat. Okay, Christine, thank you. Number 15, let's see, mosaic crochet in the round for a cup cozy. That's a lot to write, but I'm going to do my best, Sandy. So mosaic cup cozy. I guess that's not long. Okay, we just shortened it up a little bit. Let's see. Diana, I have you, mug cozy. Number 17, a pink cowboy hat. Okay. I may actually, if I don't have enough yarn to do a make in pink, I may actually purchase some at the store. Don't come for me, guys. It's for Cancer Awareness Month. If I don't have enough pink to do a pink make, I'll go buy some. But I'll have to make sure I use all of it. Let's see. Bonbon says slippers. Thank you, Bonbon. Slippers. Number 19, what do we have? Make for the Heart Association. Oh, yeah. A make for AHA or HA. Number 20, crochet in public for at least 15 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes. Okay, that's 20. That's now 21. A pink wind spinner. Pink wind spinner. Okay, number 22, a waffle stitch dishcloth. Okay. Okay, number 23. Hi, Peggy. Welcome in. Let's see. Shirley says crochet or knitted knockers. Okay. Crochet, knit, knockers. Number 24. Let's see. A Halloween Amy. Okay, thank you, Serena. Halloween Amy. That one was number 24. Number 25. Let's see. A retro dishcloth. Thank you, Val. Retro dishcloth. Number 26. Retro leg warmers. Okay. 27. Let's see. Something puffy. Okay. I'm going to put something puffy. Oh, I love it. Hi, Julie. Welcome in. Let's see. What do we have? A Juan hat. Yes. I forgot to add a bunch of hats that I did in 2023 and early 2024 to my playlist. I have like maybe 50 or 60 hats. I didn't know that. A Juan hat. 29. There's so many tutorials that I've already done. Hello, Sanjina from India. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. A hand warmer. Okay, okay, Lee, thank you. Hand warmer. Okay, number 30. What do we have? A tea cozy. Perfect. Okay, Patsy, a tea cozy. Thank you so much. What else do we have here? A blue make because Mama Wemma loves blue. Okay, so a blue make. Anything in blue. Does not matter. Okay, number 32. So let's see. A cowl. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. We love a good cowl. 33. Fingerless gloves, DD. Okay, thank you. Fingerless. And by the way, there's a really easy way to do that. You can do like a rectangle, fold it in half, and then sew up the sides, like at the bottom and then at the top, and leave a thumb hole. Fingerless gloves. It's easy. Okay, number 34. Christmas stocking, Ruthie. Okay, thank you. Christmas stocking. 35. Something Tunisian. Okay, just a Tunisian make. I'll put that in there. Thank you, Marcy. Tunisian make. Number 36. What do we have? A scrappy bag. Di Vicino. That's a great idea. We could always use one of those. Scrappy bag. Tote. Okay, number 37. Let's see. An apple. Okay. An apple. Thank you for that. Anna says a rectangular make. Okay. A rectangle make. Okay. Number 39. What do we have? A fall kitchen item. Thank you, Sabrosa. And hello to you. Number 40. A basic vest. Jerry Ann, that's a great idea. We all have to start somewhere, right? A basic vest. Number 41. A beret. Okay, Sherry. Thank you. Number 42. A small change pouch from Diana. Thank you. Number 43. Hi, Kimberly R. Welcome in. A sensory object. Okay, Tony, thank you. Number 44. What do we have? Donation scarf to elementary school. Okay, so I'll put donation scarf, and you can donate it wherever you want. 45. Let's see. A fidget toy. Thank you, Jess. 46. Stitch markers. Okay. Stitch markers. Thank you so much, Sugar, by the way. I appreciate that. Amber says a pink lapgan for donation for chemo treatments. Okay. A pink lapgan for chemo. Okay. One random act of kindness for anonymous donation. Okay. 48. Random act of kindness for donation. Okay. Number 49. What do we have? Worry worms. Okay, Shirley. Great ideas today. Love that. Number 50. Let's see. Pink cancer caps. Okay, Jeremy, thank you. A pink shawl. Okay. I'm loving all of these pink ideas here. It's really, really nice, guys. Soap bags for donations. Okay. Thank you, Julia. 53. JL says bookmark. Okay. Thank you. That's a very easy to do make, by the way, guys. And if you notice, I'm going a little further, and I'm going to tell you why. I normally stop at 50. Let's see. A make using glitter yarn. Oof. All right. Glitter yarn make. Let's see. What are worry worms? You could it's an Ammy worm. You fill it up and you squeeze it, like a stress ball, but like a worry worm. Love it. A pink corner to corner project. Catherine, that's a great idea. A pink corner to corner. C to C. And you could do an infinity scarf. You could do a blanket. You could do whatever you want, Very, very nice. I'm only going to go to 60, guys. So just 4 more suggestions. Sandy says a headband. Okay. Number 57. Let's see. Carol G says a pink blanket. Okay. Thank you, Carol G. Number 58. Let's see. We have Apple already on the list. Let's see. Earworm. Give me something good, guys. Something I haven't seen yet. I'm looking. Let's see. Pink socks. Flowers. Mushroom. Something small from a vintage pattern. You know, yes, a small vintage make. I love a good vintage make. A fall decor item. Okay, Kim, thank you. Okay, number 60. Let's see. Give me something good, guys. Give me something. Two-stranded something. I love that. It opens doors. Just 2 strands of whatever you want to make. I love it. Grapple Joe, you have number 60. A 2-strand make. Okay. So the reason why we're going to 60 is because for this week, I'm only going to pull 1 card out of the jar, and 2 choices will be coming from People's Choice this week. So we're still going to have the same amount of options, but we're changing it up because the jar is less than be desired right now. There really isn't many choices in there. So only 1 card will come out of the jar. 2 choices will come out of the list here. All right. And I'm going to randomly select a person that is viewing us right now in the chat. If you want to be picked, just put me, and I will randomly look at a name and I will call your name out, and you're going to give me a number between 1 and 60. All right. So if you want me to call you, just say me. I don't want to call someone who doesn't want to be called. So if you're interested, go ahead and put me. I will look and see all the things. Okay. I have 1 person. And letting you guys get a chance to get to the keyboard. Okay, I have my 2 people. We're done. I'll let you guys filter through and let you guys. All right. So the first person that I'm going to call is our friend from South Africa, Robin. So Robin, pick a number between 1 and number 60, if you will. Everyone look for Robin. She's going to give us a number between 1 and 60. Please, if you will, as soon as you call it out, that will be our first one. Everyone be on the lookout. Okay, so number 21. Number 21 is a pink wind spinner, and Chaiwini Mom was the one who chose that one. Don't ask me how I remember that, but yes, Chaiwini Mom, your selection was picked. Number 21 is a pink wind spinner. And the second one is going to go to, let's see here. I had the second one picked. I looked and I'm like, I can't remember the name all of a sudden. I should have wrote it down. Why did I not write it down, guys? Shame on me. Divacino. If you could pick a number between 1 and 60. Divacino, please give us a number between 1 and 60. Everyone waits and make sure that we can get to see the number. So Divacino says number 58. That's such a great choice. Okay, so a small vintage make. So look for a vintage pattern or a vintage whatever and create a make from it. So those are the 2 choices. Pink wind spinner. I'm going to write it on its own card. Pink wind spinner. I'm going to have to look up a recipe for that. I'm going to look through my library because honestly, I don't make wind spinners. So I'm sure they're easy, but pink wind spinner, number 21, and that was from Robin. And Divacino chose number 58, and it was to create a small vintage make. A small vintage make. Okay, so those are our 2 choices. Super nice. Okay. So we have our season long pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. So there's the 3. And then we have this one here. And as always, when I choose anything out of this jar, I have full autonomy to implore or put down a veto. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pick our card. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. So create and make using color-based creations towards a season, holiday, or cause. So this opens doors, guys. So for those of you guys who want to create a pink make for cancer awareness, this is for you. If you want to make something for an upcoming holiday, this is for you. If you want to make something for an upcoming season, this is for you. You can make anything you want using any yarn, any size, any hook, any of all the things. It is a very open-ended project, and I think that this is amazing. Love it. So I'm not going to use a veto. In fact, I want to stick with this. Who agrees? Unless you guys tell me otherwise, we're going to stick with this. So no veto or veto. Do we pick another one out of the jar or what? Wind spinner is a downward spiral that you can hang outdoors. It's like a wind chime, you know? It's a keep? Okay. I love it. We love open-ended projects, guys, because it opens doors to like anything you want to make. It's great. So it's perfect. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So these are the 3 choices here. And a huge thank you to Robin and Divacino for selecting these. I know it probably wasn't easy. We had 60 to choose from. But yeah, love that. All right. So I don't know what made me wait so long to do this, but I want to gift some memberships to some of our viewers. It randomly picks, so there's no way for me to really find out. So I'm going to gift some memberships, okay? Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to gift some memberships, and here we go. Bam. Who are the lucky folks getting memberships? So we have the Antisocial, we have Marcy Lynn, we have Shell's Cozy Crochet Corner, Danny Ross, and No Idle Hands Made. Congratulations to you 5 for the gifted memberships. I really hope that you guys enjoy being officials for the month. Love that. And if you enjoy the membership, which I hope you do, feel free to stick around. We would love to have you. All right. How do you get a membership? You would click join, and there's 2 tiers of memberships. You can pay for one. It's a monthly thing. Or you can just keep coming to my live streams, and every now and then I gift them. Some of the viewers gift them, and all the things. So yeah, so good. So this Taco Tuesday went pretty fast, if I say so myself. 43 minutes? What? We got everything done in 43 minutes? How on earth were we able to do that? So good. Love that. Okay. So yes, congratulations to those of you guys that are new. I do want to tell you that we are going on, what is it, 19 months, guys, to the OGs. How many months are we on? It's got to be 18 or 19 months. We've been at this for a while now, and I got to tell you, it's such a wonderful opportunity to just be a part of that community where if you're an official yarn addict, you get to be in a Zoom call with everyone else that's also an official, and you get to see each other's makes. You get to know each other. It's really nice. So we're going on 19 months, guys. That's amazing. We're working up on 2 years. Amazing. Hello, Pro Crochet. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, 19 months. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support. Like, wow. So thankful that you guys are all here. And, you know, with that being said, I got to tell you, like, some of the best moments we've had are in live streams where you have some of the OGs with some of the new folks, and just that whole interaction between all the new faces to the channel, because the channel has been growing very quickly. So lots of new folks coming in. Very, very nice. Well, I love it that you make the live chats too, Christine. It's so, so nice. Let me tell you, all of you guys, you know, so the fibers are floating in the air. I feel like I have to itch my nose. Dinky Crafts. Yeah, very nice. 91.5. Isn't that crazy? We're getting close. Now, I told you guys that the goal was to hit that 100K by New Year's Eve. Something's telling me that we may hit it a little before. Fingers crossed. We'll hit it beforehand. I'll have the silver plate in hand on New Year's Eve, and we'll have a big celebration. We'll see. 345 in the house, guys. That's awesome. Please don't forget your thummies. Let the system know that you actually like being here. I would really appreciate it. I wanted to take a moment to talk about this hype situation. Now, I'm learning more and more about it as the days pass. I didn't know anything about it when it first happened. Apparently, you only get 3 of them a week, and I guess it resets with the upcoming week or whatever. So I'm still learning, by the way. But if you have a hype ever to use, I would definitely appreciate the support. I'm learning it actually puts me in front of brand new people that may or may not have seen my channel before. And with that exposure, it gets people to say, hey, wait a minute, I don't remember ever seeing that person, and I kind of like what I'm seeing here, so let me check him out. Let me see what else he's got. And then before you know it, I have a new subscriber. So if you're already doing it, guys, thank you so much for putting me out there. With that, I also want to say, don't forget about your other favorites, because it's 99.9% a fact that when you're on YouTube, you're not only watching one person and one person only. There are other people out there. And so out of kindness, I say, make sure you also do the same thing to your favorite channels out there. Okay. So, well, thank you so much, Patsy. And to those of you guys who give me your hypes, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Yes, we should all hype the podcast, because that does take a lot of work. Oh, Diva Chino, thank you so, so much for the shipping blessing. I really do appreciate that. These Boggy Creek blankets, I'm telling you, they're everywhere in my house, and we're getting them done. Very excited. The question of the week, by the podcast, will I hit blanket number 50? Fingers are crossed, guys. Before, as of last week's podcast, I was at 44. Will I get 6 blankets done by Friday? We'll wait till Friday to find out. Very excited about that. Do you know why different videos give different hype points? Well, I actually thought it had something to do with the fact of the size of the channel. So it depends on, like, something's telling me the smaller the channel is, the more points they get to help hype them up and make them, you know, more visible relative to some of the bigger channels. So the bigger your channel is, the smaller your hype points are. But again, I'm still learning about it. Don't take my word for it. Thank you, Jess. To buy some more pink yarn, you're funny. After this, I'm actually going to go to Michael's. I do need to pick up some pink yarn because I don't have it. I do have pink variegated yarn, like the baby pastel, but nothing in like a solid pink. I have to ask, you haven't seen hype yet. I guess some people are still not seeing it. Okay. I don't think so. Your videos are different. Wow. I wonder why that is. And on my side, I don't get to see how many hype points I get, you know. Mel says, I'm in the bushes because after knitting over 1 minute of moss stitch, I'm now knitting the neck. Wow, that's amazing. Can you guess how many times I'm purling instead of knitting and vice versa? I have no idea. None whatsoever. Is it okay to mention that super chats on YouTube take about 40% off? Yes. So that is something else that I do want to put out there to you guys. While I deeply and humbly appreciate all the super chats, YouTube does have a tendency, like they take their cut out of everything that you put into the channel. Me, anyone else that you give super chats to, YouTube takes 40% of that before I see a single cent. So I'm wanting you guys to know that if you're wanting to help me out with shipping blessings and things like that, you can obviously do it this way. but also too my in my information page in all of my videos, there are links to other ways of being able to help out the channel. Um, there are buy me a coffee. There's a buy me a coffee link. YouTube doesn't take any cuts out of that. Um, there's PayPal. There's my patterns. You guys can please check out my patterns. If you buy my patterns, that really does help me too. So they do take 40% right off the top. And then of course we content creators have to pay tax. So we pay tax on that. So yeah. Yep. There's PayPal. There's all the things. There's different ways. But listen, that being said, I got to tell you, I very deeply appreciate all the help that you guys do give me, whether it's you buying my patterns or you buying me coffee or donating or dropping some money in my PayPal. None of it is required, but all of it does help. So thank you. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I help you on YouTube and by word of mouth. Listen, it doesn't get any better than that, because the fastest way a channel really does grow is by word of mouth. And I got to tell you guys, I have been asked, like, Juan, how is your channel growing so fast? I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm doing it. I mentioned it before, but I'm going to tell you again. I'm getting my behind up off of this chair, and I'm literally driving my car to different yarn stores. And I'm meeting with the managers of the yarn stores, and I'm putting myself in front of them, and I'm telling them about my channel, and I'm asking them if they could tell their crochet clubs or their knitting clubs about me, and if I could potentially stop by while everyone is there and introduce myself and tell them about my YouTube channel. And that's kind of how my channel's been growing so fast, because of where I live. I'm not isolated in the middle of nowhere. I literally have New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, all within just a few hours away. I mean, I can get to Washington, D.C. in an hour and a half. I'm in the perfect place. In 2 hours, I'm in New York. So I'm central to many different places, and I'm putting myself out there. So that is exactly how I'm doing it. Just to put that out there for people who are asking. So, you know, I'm not, I can't even think of some of the ways that people are thinking I'm growing my channel, but yeah, I'm putting myself out there in front of people for sure. But thank you guys. Do you leave business cards with the owners? So I do have like cardstock from my printer. I don't have professional ones done. I use cardstock from my printer. I cut them up and then I leave those kinds of business cards there. But yeah, and then I make regular visits. I don't just stop by one time and that's it. I actually go regularly so that the owners actually get to know me. The further away you are from where I live, the harder it is for me to get there. Like, there's this really great LYS in New York, Kingston, New York. Amazing place. It's like a bistro slash yarn store, and the owners and the staff, amazing folks, but it's 4 hours away. So it's not like I'm going to be able to get there all the time, but yeah. Get your neighbors to spread your channel name on the neighborhood grapevine. Yes, well, I have this neighbor, right? Her name is Penny. She watches the channel now, and she is also telling all of my neighbors, listen, nothing gets past Penny. You let her know one little thing, and everyone on the block knows. So rest assured, my entire neighborhood knows that I sit on YouTube and I do videos for a yarn channel. Without a shadow of a doubt. They all know for sure. You need to print some cards for YouTube channel. Thank you so much. You should check out your library. At my library, they have fiber arts events. That's a really good suggestion. I haven't thought about that. Could you put one of your stitch markers on a business card and leave a few with YouTube and other channels? Maybe. Yeah, I have to get, so I actually contract out my stitch markers. Like, I don't make them myself. I have Pen Daisy Designs doing them for me. So I will work with Pen Daisy Designs to perhaps put stitch markers on business cards. I think that's a really great idea, to be honest with you. That's an amazing idea. But yes, thank you for the suggestion. Seriously, that's great. Do you ever post this week's challenges on your page that people can revert back to? Yes. So I put it on my community tab, and I also put it out on my Facebook group, both places, so that depending on where you see me, that's where you can find it. Okay. Let's see. I love crocheting your granny stripes blanket for the homeless. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's very, very nice. But yeah, stay tuned. You know, whenever, okay, so I'm also going to put this out there for you guys too, because this was asked. Are you going to do a celebration as soon as you hit 100K? No. I actually would prefer to wait until I'm a few thousand in before I do that 100K celebration. I want to make sure that like we are well in it. And also too, want to make sure I have the silver play in hand before I do that celebration. We don't want to put the cart before the horse. We want to make sure that the cart and the horse is here in one place. Because sometimes YouTube does a purge and then you wake up and there, you know, you're missing subbies, and that's because of accounts that are no longer active and all of that. So love that. So good. Yeah, we got to make sure all the dots are dotted and the T's are crossed and all the things. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. I had a really nice time. Let's see, do you have an off the V set in rectangle? No, not yet. No one's really asked me for that, but if that's something that you guys are interested in, I could put something together for that. Absolutely, for sure. For sure, guys. Also, I want to put this out there to you guys. I will be doing an extended live stream in the coming days. I'll post ahead of time so you guys know when that's going to be. I'm actually going to be making like a coffee and cake session extended. I'm actually preparing boxes for my Etsy store, and that's going to be on an extended vertical. I'm going to cake up yarn and do all the things. So if you're interested in hanging out with me, it doesn't have to be for the whole time. If you're interested in hanging out at all, stay tuned for that post. I'm putting that out there now so you guys are all aware. It's going to be extended, which means longer than an hour. Amy, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Who got them? Let's see. Joan, Catherine, Noelle, Grandma's Crochet Corner, and Harneal Media. Thank you so much for being members to the channel. All right. How can you find Juan's Etsy store? So when you go to Etsy, just type in Juan the Yarn Addict and my store will come up. There's nothing in there right now, but there will be. I'm also putting that out there. So I'm putting out things in my Etsy store in the coming days. So stay tuned, okay? Does it have to be vertical though? Yes. And the reason for that is because verticals put me in front of new audiences that have not seen me before. So I'm doing that for outreach to grow the channel. These type of live streams are literally just people who are on the YouTube streets looking for videos and people who have their notifications on to the channel. So I will do a normal one like this in the coming days as well. But that vertical one, I really need to do that to put me out there in front of people. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You guys are amazing as always. Stay tuned for the next live. So until then, have a wonderful Tuesday. I'll post everything out on the YouTube streets for you guys to review later on. All right. So with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.